Hey everyone, this is a video review of the PatKaiser from well, you could say Kaito Sentai Loop Ranger versus, which is this part of Powder Rangers, which is called Keisu Sentai Powder Ranger. And normally I've been reviewing on the previous video of Loopin' Kaiser. If you've seen the set of the video review, go check that out. That the last time I have some of the problems of this guy, of the Loopin' Ranger, of the Loopin' Kaiser, and this is gonna be another problem of this guy, of this figure of PatKaiser. So I would, and there's another reason. I mean, there's another thing that the reason I did not do the video of the footage of the Pat Ichigou one, the of that part, is because they would ask the instructions to place the stickers inside for Pat Ichigou's one, but these two and the Good Striker one, like I said, I mean, there wasn't a big problem. And here's a most warning point on the Trigger Machine Sangou. This is Trigger Machine Ichigou, this is Trigger Machine Nego, and this is Good Striker on the Powder Ranger side. So I think I kind of like it a little better than the Loopin' Kaiser on this guy right here. But I think both of them are kind of both problems, and they're the same of Good Strikers that I have this part right here. So that's why I have another Good Striker on the set when I first got it for this set. So it could be problems for PatKaiser that I will show you a bit. So I'm gonna show you on this guy, and then the last one, and then the Good Striker. I think I did review this guy probably. Anyways, I'm gonna take these guys for a bit to just go over a single one. Okay, so this is the which I'm gonna call the Trigger Machine Sangou, and this is my least favorite of the bunch because it has some weird kind of like a mouth fist kind of with some blue eyes that have like little buttons sticking out of it, and have some weird cockpit designs of this little weird line thing. I'm just not really a fan of this. And here's a bit of a warning on mine that I already show you that I got shaved off, and I just yanked it out, and then the piece just broke. And then the sad part is that when I just try to glue it or find a way to do it, and this little part to stuck to join on this port to plug it on the Megazord, so it won't go in and out. So I had to like break it apart and then try to like yank it out to fix it, and then a piece just removed. I shaved one of the little sticks lines that's like you saw the pieces that I took it out one by one and put it together. I shaved one of my palette knife and glued it out because the other one I lost it and I never going to find it forever. So that is a sad part and a warning part of this. So be careful with a palette knife when I did it. And then I wish if you could send me another package of the Trigger Machine Sangou only, not the whole set that I was not going to ask, just this part right here, so I could just better clip it in place, and then I won't have a problem on this part. But when I display it, you won't see under the ground, which is good. But if you start rolling, if you want to play with it rolls okay, but it's not the better roll. It doesn't like roll well, like freely. I just start to push it and it begins to stop once I push. And for the gimmick, you take this out and plug this in and pull out, and then there you have, that reminds me of the first extended the whatchamacallit, it's not PatKaiser or Good Striker. This is the Pat Striker from Deca Ranger, that can just have a sword out, or Delta Runner Zord kinda from SPD, that can just lift off and attack the enemies. So that's kind of a good reminder of that thing, but it still does. The Trigger Machine Sangou is my least favorite of the bunch, and that's a part of that thing that you can see is kind of wear on mine. That's a bit scratched and ruined it. It ruins this. I ruined the figure by like trying not to. So I'm having a trouble time fixing this part right here, because I accidentally shaved with a palette knife, and then one piece just shaved off on one side. So that's what it is, kinda. So anyways, there you have this part. I'll put it on to the side, and now let's look at the Trigger Machine Ichigou, and it's kind of okay looking. I'm not big of a fan how the way it looks of this design. It's just an odd looking car, green cars. It's not that colorful. That reminds me of the I don't know. I mean, it's not really too colorful that I would like that how it looks. But either way, I'm so happy that I'm having fun combining it for these two for placing the stickers, which is nice. And you extend it, and then you have a gimmick that you have to push the trigger for the DX versions in every trigger machines for the gimmick, and then it just blasts up the blaster double guns right here. It's okay. I mean, it's kind of boring how it is, but the DX version can be worse too. So there you have that. There you go. And now let's look at the Ichigou one, the Trigger Machine Ichigou. And I think this is probably my most favorite, better than the Trigger Machine Ichigou and Trigger Machine Sangou. This is a cool one, the Trigger Machine Ichigou, because it has some nice great car looking. It's actually kind of look like a race car. And then for the gimmick, the DX version, you push the trigger and then extend it out, but it's nothing too special to have the gimmick. It's still I'm so sorry. I was very sad that this piece is now ruined, this part, and I'm never going to find it. That my mom told me I'll never going to find it ever, like forever. It's a very sad, unfortunate. So, but anyways, it does roll pretty better, but not the best of all for my table of my taste. Probably the tablecloth is not more making it freeze friendly, especially the wheels that stuck into some like dirty dust. So anyway, so you push this in if you want to go back. Oh, I think this is how much you can push. Oh, you just extend it out and push it in. So it's a decent car. I like it. So anyways, and for one thing to know, I have these two pieces here. Well, it came the one package from the Ichigou one. I will show you the Sangou, because what will happen is that I think the wheels here that will allow to go the pegs here and here. So what will happen is that this will clip it in right here to push it in, and then push it by another. And it's very hard to get them out. I'm not sure why they don't do it like the dive fighters of like these pieces right here that's supposed to. Then you might have a hard time getting out. Oh wait, actually you could get out. Is that I thought it wouldn't happen. So my bad. You just gotta pull each other out. So for the trigger machine, you just gotta like I mean for VS changer, you just slide in and then you just make it down. It's not up like the dive fighters. Is you go down and then you push inside the trigger instead of the just the trigger from the VS changers. You push the trigger on the vehicles and then it just droops off, and then turn on side, and then do this like 3 times like in the show. And yeah, I mean it wasn't too special because it doesn't do different noises for trigger machines, but I'm glad that what they do. So I don't feel like it doesn't work well to do for the VS changers because no activation for different sounds like different kinds of vehicles of it. So anyway, so let's look at the little face. Oh well, I'll look at last for later. And now let's look at the good striker again, because why not? Because on mine the sticker is not like best to stick it in. So the good striker on Pat Ranger side is kind of like pretty much almost like the front is kind of like a little weird thing, which on this side looks kind of cool looking on the back. So it doesn't roll successfully, but it kind of works quite a bit. So so it is. And then for this piece, it just comes off, so you clip it in. And I do try to find a way to like push it on both sides, and then try to push it in as soon as possible. You just it's kind of hard to do so as long as you're trying out. So this is how much I can go. Probably yes, probably not. We'll see. I'm not sure where this thing comes from. Very weird. It's supposed to like push it in. Not sure why they don't do that. Oh, I think it actually did. Okay, fine, whatever. So that's how it is. So for VS changer, you just you just gotta squeeze it in and then lift it up, and then lift this side and then bring it out. Not here and bring it out. This side, bring it out. So that's how it is for the trigger machines. For the good striker, now you just slide this in, bring this down instead of up, just underneath for like a gun blaster. So, and then you push the trigger, the good striker triggers, and then it starts to like jump off, and then bring it rolling down for that bit. So yeah, so that's how it is. And then like you just take it out if you want. That way you find the button on top. So Yeah, I like that feature for all the Loop Ranger versus Power Ranger, but it I don't really like the two Super Sentai teams. Not sure why they spent toy company do that, or Bandai does something. I don't know. But it is what it is. So now let's combine them. Ready to form. Also, you just gotta on this one is worse. You just gotta push, hold it, and then extend it once you hear a click. So let's do that. You hear both of them together at the same time. Well, I'll push back in, and then now you're gonna pull this back like so, rotate it back, and then there's some peg. Lift this up, and then extend it, bring the legs, just like the last time when I show you everything what's happening on the DX versions. And here's a problem: you have a hard time to pull out, and then this peg is still like gives the pain of the ass, and it gives you a bunch of problems. So it also has waist articulation, hip. I get why. It does come off pretty easier, which is very annoying to do, and it might be an issue. There you go. So there you have that. I mean, quite a bit. So there you have that. And also for Loop Ranger, you only had to flip the red ones, but now you don't. You only just leave it for how it is. So that's the main torso. And like I said, like for the DX version, you only push the Windows button to lift it up like this, and then if you want to push it down, you just gotta extend them like this. You just gotta push the windshield button. So there you go. I don't want to take too long this video. So anyways, so for bring this back up, you just gotta extend it in, pull this out, plug this in, extend it with little baton thing. So then there you have that. You just pull out, bring the gun in, and then extend a little bit, and there you have that. And then you pull it out, and then now you're ready to combine them. You just gotta plug the little pink circle and then the black peg right here. You're clipping it in, and then you clip this one in, and then it's ready to get told. And then you can just, there's some black peg, and then the little peg hole right here. What you're gonna do is you're gonna drop it down like this when you feel a click. I mean, it looks like it's about to click. Actually, oh yeah, I did before, so you gotta listen to hear it click. So yeah. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring this down just like so, and then now the thing that the face is like bring it back. So now what will happen is that you have an extra face, that you have two faces, because I get why, because you have to because you have a gimmick to extend it out, and if you want to push it in to not like, if you think it's weird not, then you want to push it in. If you think if it's weird, then you want to push the card in from this little red thing. Oh, it moves. It's really neat. Now you just gotta take this piece right here, this on top of it, that will clip around up on this little crevice here. You just gotta push it in and push it as long as you can, and there you have a face right here. And I do kind of like this face sculpt. It looks nice. Oh man, my voice is kind of like it started to sore throat to make me my voice hurt. So anyways, there you have PatKaiser. And I like the way this thing looks. I think it looks. Many people think that PatKaiser can be better. Is better than this. I mean, for the DX version, it doesn't look that great, but it's kind of okay. But for the candy toy, it looks pretty good. So I can't decide, or you couldn't decide which ones are better between PatKaiser and PatKaiser. I like PatKaiser a lot. I do like it. On another problem is that the articulation is the same thing, the problem as PatKaiser, especially on the pink one, because it can go in and out like you can, which you just try to depend if it can, but if you don't, it comes off like this, and that's what happens. And then you're just like pushing it already, and if you're like plugging it in, and it does come off pretty easier if you want to go in and out. Sometimes like if it stays there and stuck to go in and out, so that's the problem on the pink one. I mean, it does go in and out. I mean, it's pretty fine, I guess. But for yours, I don't know like how you would think of it. I don't know if you think like if it's okay to you. That's why on mine, like right here, I mean like if you can't see, like it's just a bit of a damage on mine, so I just gotta glue it for one piece that ripped, that I scratched it off a bit. So that's the problem on mine for the PatKaiser. So it won't happen to you if you're be careful. If not, then it's ended up for your PatKaiser. So I mean, you could play with it, but not too much. I will have some little articulation. Well, actually, for a size comparison, I would say that I will bring there you go. I will bring PatKaiser right here, and it's basically the same size. Is that one leg is a bit red, one leg is almost like half gray, and here is both red because the two Red Rangers, and the color of different kind of arms is just kind of different for rather than having the same colors. So ones that's I think I like the shoulders of the Trigger Machines. That's kind of like extending of the arms. I think it's kind of neat for this red like emergency light on it. But which is the Dino Fighter is kind of weird, but it kind of looks okay for the shoulders extend out, which is nice. And the cockpit the Ranger was controlling here is not like controlling down, which is, this thing looks weird than this. So what do you guys think? If you like both of them, then get both of these. But if you're only displaying them, which is okay. But if you're like playing with it, both figures, then you're having a hard time that it'll be taking off so many pieces and then coming like loose, or just not like so great to tight or not so great to loose. So it's up to you that if you think it's worth buying it, because I think it's worth buying the Candy Toy because the packaging, it looks great, the building stuff, it looks fun, and placing the stickers is really neat to put, which I didn't on camera, which I didn't do. So anyway, so, and then also there will be a previous series that I could make a comparison. So hold on, let me bring something a bit. Hold on guys for just 1 second. Okay guys, I'm back, and let me give me a moment. I'm just something that I've been busy for. Hold on. There's the one mecha of another Super Sentai series that I never been review of the line. So oh, it's off. Okay, good. So here I have Q Reno right here, the DX one, and now it's really bigger because the Mini-Pla figures of Lupin Kaiser and PatKaiser, which Kaito Sentai Lupin Ranger versus Keisu Sentai Pat Ranger, which also another one is Uchu Sentai Q Ranger, but this is only just 2 Super Sentai with only one series. This is only 1 team and 1 series, so they're not bad. I mean, they look good together on these 3. I wish they could do that in the movie for next year for Loop Ranger versus Power Ranger, a Pat Ranger, which is versus Uchu Sentai Q Ranger. So because they have it together for the same cockpit, but Q Ranger is kind of different cockpits for how it does. So because it has lights and sounds, which I did make it on off switch right here. So something's not wrong. I guess I have to turn it off for a bit. There you go. That's the sounds of the Q Reno. So I will be reviewing Q Reno next soon. I'm not sure when, because I don't want to waste my phone of my gigabytes video that I took too long, because the Mini Plus makes me took too long. So anyway, so I'm gonna just cut off for a bit. Okay, so far I like Lupin Kaiser. It does have issues, and it does have a problem for the Sangou, Trigger Machine Sangou. So, but otherwise it's a good mecha. just trying to lean it back so it won't droop down for a bit. So it's pretty fun. It has double trigger machines, triggers. So I'm gonna show you some little cool postable that what can do. Get out of here, fly. Yep, that's the best possibility I can have. I mean, it's fine to you or to me if it's kind of okay. So anyway, so I think it's a good figure to show, and it's pretty. I mean, just you can buy it if you want to. But I think mostly you will going to like display it for a bit, or if you have the package that if you already got in the mail, and then you have a bigger box, but find something that can make protected, because you don't have to like close it, and then you might hear shake when I place it there. So anyway, so subscribe if you did it or not. You must subscribe. Comment something, share it out, smack the like button, and yeah. So thanks for watching. Bye everyone.